I'm very behind with Brother Bear. I thought I'd seen Brother Bear 2. I thought I watched it a couple of years ago. And I checked, and it turns out that was just the first film I watched for the first time. So, really, really delayed with watching this sequel. But I'm pleased to say it was worth the wait. This is, of course, a Disney film from 2006. It's directed by Ben Gluck. It's written by Rich Burns. And we have a voice cast including Patrick Dempsey, Jeremy Suarez, and Mandy Moore. And I thought this one was okay. I don't know how to compare it to the first film, by which I mean I don't know which one I prefer. I think the first one's better, but not necessarily by very much. This one focuses on Nita, who was a childhood friend of Kenai, and this one takes place, I guess there'll be a spoiler for the first film if you haven't seen it. This one takes place a couple of months after the first film. Kenai is now a bear, and his childhood friend Nita is about to get married. But she can't get married until she destroys this amulet, because Kenai gave her this amulet once upon a time, and this still binds them together. And they need to break that bond so that Nita can then get married. But the only way she can destroy the amulet is if she and Kenai destroy it together. That's the only way to break those ties. So she goes to speak with Kenai, of course. And that's what the film is about, and I'll say no more than that. I don't want to give away too much more of the narrative. As a concept, I thought it was quite interesting. I'll be honest, when I read the description, I didn't read too much about it to begin with, but when I read the basic concept, I thought, an amulet, not really something that really appeals to me, this magic aspect. I mean, Kenai became a bear, magic runs right through this, but I feel like the story just on paper didn't sound like it would appeal to me very much. But actually, having watched it, I can say I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the narrative worked really well. The pacing was very good. The story is very well executed. The characters are really great. I really like Kenai, of course, and we also have Nita, who is a very likeable character as well. The animation quality is really great. The music's pretty good. Maybe not as strong as it is in the first film, but it's still pretty decent. And in general, I have absolutely no complaints about this. I thought Brother Bear 2 was a pretty decent sequel. As I said, I don't know exactly how I compare it to the first film in terms of quality. I do think the first film is maybe slightly better, but I enjoyed the experience nevertheless. And if you've seen the first film and you really enjoyed it, absolutely check out the sequel if you haven't seen it. I feel like most people who want to watch this would have already done so. But because it took me such a long time to see the first film, I don't know why, it meant that I wasn't going to jump into the second one. I think I wanted just a little bit of time between the two of them, and, well, more time than expected passed. But nevertheless, I'd say Brother Bear 2 was absolutely worth the wait. Great narrative, great animation, the voice acting's great, the characters are great, the music's very good. I'm quite happy. I thought Brother Bear 2 was a worthy sequel. I enjoyed it, and obviously, I'm very happy to recommend it.